Da ist mehr als das, was man als vierte Dimension beschreibt. Atme, bis der dünne Faden des Geflechts der Logik reißt. Lernt, es gibt nicht diese sogenannten die da oben. Die da oben sind nicht nur ganz oben, sondern überall. Ihr denkt nicht gern dran, doch wir sind alle dem Tod geweiht. Allein schon deshalb tauche ich auch so weit und tief im Strom der Zeit. Wer hat wohl die Melodie der Sphären eingespielt? Wir singen sie mit eigener Stimme aus freiem Willen. Darum wird jeder Hater von mir am Mic gegrillt. Jemand, der mich liebt, erfährt für sich durch mich ein weißes Licht. Ich chill nicht viel die letzten Tage, rap die Strophen ein und werd auch nicht so mild. Sagen, oh, jetzt ist es schon um 3. Selbst mit Rap hab ich mir wirklich kaum einen abgebrochen. Wachs nur wenn ich soll, alles andere ist für mich Schattenboxen. Mach das halt langsamer, der Schildkröte wahre Pracht, auf ihrem Rücken die Welt gemacht. Ich sag mir, kommen die Gedanken als riesige Flut, flieg hoch, änder die Perspektive, sieh ihnen zu. Stell dich nicht in den Wasserfall, geh einen Schritt zurück, du bist das Wichtigste im Moment, mach dich nicht verrückt. Hektik lässt dich altern, ist es dir das Leben nicht wert? Merk dir, wenn es nicht mehr geht, dann geht es nicht mehr. Entschleunige, wenn's an der Zeit ist, schöpfe in Ruhe Kraft. Du hast so viel durchgemacht, halte Zeit und Blut intakt, ich vergesse. Der Verfall unserer Gesellschaft schreitet weiter fort, die Zukunft war noch weit entfernt. Erinnert ihr euch, wir sprachen, wie es einmal wird? Und wenn man nachdenkt, merkt man, dass es bereits so weit ist. Aber irgendwie hat den Switch keiner so richtig mitgekriegt. Damals habe ich dich besucht, als es mir nicht gut ging. Heute schreibe ich das Wort über das Internet. Plötzlich bist du offline und bevor ich zu dir hintercheck, haben mir andere schon wieder einen Link geschickt. Und ich nick besoffen mit. Wir sind schon so dran gewöhnt und finden's nicht mal zum Kotzen. Denn die Informationen stehen uns in ihrer Schönheit offen. Wir können uns ansehen, wie im Osten wieder ein Kind verreckt und wieder rüberklicken, wo es Mittel gibt, die Pipe zu stopfen. Gefühl verworren, wir machen die Boxen an und tanzen. Lachen geht die Welt zugrunde, lieber noch eine Runde zocken. Alle tun es und keiner warnt mehr zur Vorsicht. Mich warnt schon allein ein Junge, der alleine auf ein Tor schießt. Wie betäubt, wir bekommen kaum noch mit, was uns hier hält. Digitalisiertes Freuen, wir finden alles, was gefällt. Und was einmal begann mit dem Teufel und dem Geld, ist heute die Wand, die herunterfällt. Betreten wir die neue Welt und stehen wir einmal da, wo sie uns sehen, gibt es kein Zurück. Der Mensch wird gläsern, Bequemlichkeit gibt uns einen Chip. Kein Science Fiction, ja, wir sind daran teils selber schuld. Ich hab dich so geliebt und werd dich nie vergessen, alte Welt. Man könnte sagen, na und, so ist der Lauf der Dinge. Wir brauchen's dringend und unsere Sinne sind abgestumpft. Da sitzen pumpende Herzen vor einem Bildschirm und solche heiligen Augen starren stundenlang auf Flimmer. Damals hörten wir uns noch in Filmen an, was sie für Dinge sagten. Cyberspace, T1000, all die irren Namen. Und ich schwör's dir, wärst du noch früher geboren, wär's dasselbe mit der Flatrate, Internet, WLAN-Modem. Abgesehen davon, dass unsere Sprache so gut wie im Arsch ist, komm ich mir heute so vor wie einer aus den Filmen von damals. Die Jugend plant nix und bei genauerer Betrachtung ist es purer Wahnsinn. Da oben läuft ein neuer Schachzug. Verschwörungstheoretiker gehen mir entsetzlich tief. Um zu sehen, dass etwas schief läuft, muss ich nicht mal den Rechner bedienen. Ich sah das schon als Kind und was ich jetzt sehe, ist wie unser Menschsein gefressen wird vom Biest. Wie betäubt, wir bekommen kaum noch mit, was uns hier hält. Digitalisiertes Freuen, wir finden alles, was gefällt. Und was einmal begann mit dem Teufel und dem Geld, ist heute die Wand, die herunterfällt. Betreten wir die neue Welt und stehen wir einmal da, wo sie uns sehen, gibt es kein Zurück. Der Mensch wird gläsern, Bequemlichkeit gibt uns einen Chip. Kein Science Fiction, ja, wir sind daran teils selber schuld. Ich hab dich so geliebt und werd dich nie vergessen, alte Welt. Gut, ich schimpfe zwar, dass sie uns stark im Griff haben, aber das wirklich Schlimme dran ist, dass wir auch alle mitmachen. Sie, so ne Bitch, hat nicht nur mit Make-up die Ängste kaschiert. Sie heult und ist am Boden, wenn sie ihr Handy verliert. Wenn's schon so ist, denk ich mir, was einmal aus uns Menschen wird. Die Knoten sind schon mehr als ziemlich festgeschnürt. Entweder platzen sie oder sie erwürgen uns endlich. Versenk ich mich darin, wie es jetzt ist, fühle ich mich grässlich. Was ich spüre ist Kälte, alle sind so distanziert. Du magst zwar lächeln, aber irgendwas ist hinter dir. Es ist, als wärst du besessen von den Dämonen. Nur in einem kurzen Moment kommt dein wahres Wesen nach oben. Es ist schade, so mit dir zu reden. Sag mal, weißt du noch, wer du mal warst, ohne die verwirrende Scheiße im Kopf? Der Verfall unserer Gesellschaft schreitet fort. Vielleicht erreicht dich einer der Reime durch all den Schrott an deinem Ort. Wie betäubt, wir bekommen kaum noch mit, was uns hier hält. Digitalisiertes Freuen, wir finden alles, was gefällt. Und was einmal...
Hi, this is Liz from the Celestial Report, and today I have a very serious announcement, and it is going to kick off my webinar series that, God willing, will begin on Saturday, so stay tuned. So we're going to dive right into it. So what does Stargate, recombination, black magic, how are they connected? What is this connection between the Stargates, the recombination, black magic, and required infrastructure to bring this to pass? So we are going to revisit President Donald Trump's announcement on his Stargate project, which is a massive AI initiative aimed at building data centers across the United States to develop, power, and deploy and maintain this AI technology. What does that mean for you? From my perspective, this will be to the degree that AI will control every single facet of our life before the end of 2025. In essence, what I am talking about is the annihilation of all original design biological life by the end of 2025, and I have been reporting on this since 2018. President Trump, whether knowingly or unknowingly, the Stargate project has opened a portal. How do we know that this is a known portal and that it existed? The original intelligence agency Stargate project involves various experiments and studies aimed at understanding and utilizing psychic powers for a transition for intelligence purposes, and you can use the word intelligence in many different ways. Is there a connection between these two Stargate projects? Both Stargate projects use word magic and word craft, various techniques of sleight of hand, and we even saw some of those during the inauguration, covert signaling, and other forms of deception that are used by the intelligence agencies for espionage operations. Using declassified intelligence project known as Stargate, this project is going to metamorphize and depopulate. It is an experiment that the world has never ever witnessed before. What I'm going to focus on today briefly is the Asilomar template. Many of you have probably heard it, but this is just a refresher. What does this massive infrastructure really mean to you in brief? So the deployment in 1975 of Asilomar 1, the recombination of all biological life. You need to understand that recombination in occult circles uses sacred novel geometries to symbolize, experience, and contact other spiritual levels of existence, aliens, whatever. Recombination uses black magic. Deployment 2010, Asilomar 2, geoengineering and terraforming planet Earth for species other than mankind. Deployment 2017.
I want to stop it there for a minute because I want to say something about what she just said. Terraforming the Earth. I have stated in one, maybe more, of my videos in the past how I think that these demons are transforming the Earth so that they can be here. This includes everything going on. This includes the sun simulator. This is why they're blocking out the sun, the real sun, and using this fake sun that has LED lights. This is why they are changing out all the street lights and turning them into the purple lights, the LED lights. This is why they have made us get rid of our normal light bulbs and change them over to LED light bulbs. This is why Bill Gates has stated that the trees need to go and be replaced with some type of I don't know what to call it. I'm pulling a blank. It's bioengineered trees. And yes, this is something that came right out of his mouth. It may have been on Talk TED. I'm not sure where it was, but I'm sure if you look it up, you can find it. Just maybe search for Bill Gates and bioengineered trees. And he was making the case that trees are no longer good. They found out they're no longer good. All along, we thought that trees were, good for us. But he's making the claim that they are not. So they've got to get rid of all the trees. And this is why depopulation has to take place. Humans need to go. And all animals, all your pets, everything, including marine life, all has to go. And you guys, in my area, I have not filmed a real bird or squirrel or bug for approximately 4 years now. Every single one that I have filmed have been these shape-shifting demonic entities. As I've stated many times before, these demons can manifest into almost anything they want to, be it something that looks like a human, an animal, marine life, birds, bugs, planes, helicopters, objects, and so forth, okay? They can manifest themselves into almost anything they want to. So, I wanted to just kind of say that I think, as I've stated before in the past, and you guys, I'm going to stop myself for a minute, because what I want to say here, there is no way I can know all this of my own doing. I don't just think these things up in my head let me look this up, let me look that up. No, it is the Holy Spirit guiding me. I had prayed without ceasing for discernment. I had prayed over and over, please open my eyes, please show me the truth. I don't want lies. I don't want to be deceived. I humbled myself before I went in prayer, and the Most High God knew that I was sincere with my request, I can speak, in my prayer when I was asking for discernment. Because I felt it. And again, that wasn't coming from me. That was the Holy Spirit talking to me. I could feel it, that something was wrong. And it was an overwhelming feeling that something was wrong. It all started with me seeing these strange things in the sky that look like what people say look like UFOs. And then I started seeing the orbs. Then I started seeing all the shape-shifting things. Then I started seeing all these, black entities and black spirits, and these spirits in the trees and things like that. And as odd and weird and strange as this may sound to some people, this is all very real, you guys. Very real, okay? Instead of just, all the people that want to deny this, instead of just always saying, this is not true, this is conspiracy theory, blah, 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 why don't you just pause on that and do your research? And while doing your research, always keep in mind, I'm sure you know this already, but as a reminder, always keep in mind how many lies are on the web. We've been lied to all of our life, you guys. In school, in our workplace, everything. We all have been lied to. And when you finally, are given this information, you wake up and you find out the truth, I'm not going to speak for you, but for me, I went through a literal grieving period. It was like a literal death had occurred, because that's basically what it is. It's the old stuff dying, and you're having to learn everything over again. But I did. I went through a literal grieving period. I cried. I was angry. It was righteous anger. I had righteous anger. I was sad, and I didn't go through that period for too long. I didn't, because I was actually grateful. I was grateful to be given that knowledge. In the Word, it says that if we ask, we will receive. We go into prayer and we ask for things like that. Not asking for, what, I want a new car. My car's just fine, but I really love that new Camaro or whatever. I just use Camaro because that's what I have, but whatever it may be. Or You know, my house is just fine and dandy, but I really would like that mansion or that big house on the water or whatever. You know, when we're humbly asking for stuff that is benefiting our walk with Christ, you know, it's because we're wanting to get closer to Him. We're wanting to get this worldly stuff out of our life and get closer to Him and live more righteously. He answers those prayers. You know, it may not always be in our timing, but it's always because He has a reason for it, you know. But I just wanted to pause there because, you know, every time I watch, well, not every time, but a lot of times when I'm watching videos, people will say stuff like she just said, terraforming the earth, and I'm like, oh, wow. You know, oh, wow, because here yet again is yet another example. And there's been so many, I've lost count now. They're just adding up. But another example of, I already knew this, and it wasn't my own doing. I take no credit for any of this, you guys. I don't. I'm not saying I'm a dumb person, because by no means I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying, I would never think to think these things up on my own. I could never know what all I know of my own doing. There's just no possible way. So all praise, all glory goes to the Most High God for it. That's it. That's who gets the credit. That's who gets the praise. He answered my prayers. And so I already knew that this earth was being transformed into something else so that these demonic entities can be here. You know, they've always been here, but a lot of them have been underground. They've been living in all these underground tunnels and things. A lot of people don't want to think that's real either. But I hate to tell you, but you're wrong on that also. Anywho, they want, in order for them to live on the surface of the earth among us and be here all the time, they are having to transform this earth, and that's what it's all about. So I just wanted to pause and say that, because it's just like, the Most High God is just amazing. He's just amazing. I cannot stress that enough. All right, let me continue on with her.
Asilomar 3, the AI
As a matter of fact, let me back up a little bit. I may be going back too far, but that's okay, because, you know, I know I paused it, so let's start over.
2010, Asilomar 2, the geoengineering and terraforming planet Earth for species other than mankind. Deployment 2017, Asilomar 3, the AI framework. Now let's get into the Trump Stargate project that he announced, well, like a week ago, I think. I don't have the exact date. I think it was within a couple days. So he announced this Stargate project with 3 private partners, which is this massive AI infrastructure initiative aimed at building these data centers for technology. From my perspective, this will be I'm sorry. Sorry, this is what happens when you, it is. From my perspective, this is going to, let me just cut that. From my perspective, this will be to the degree that AI will control every facet of our life and our body by the end of 2025. President Trump, through his Stargate project, has opened this portal. He is using Presidential Policy Directive PPD 21, which involves critical infrastructure, security, and resilience to advance national unity through artificial intelligence, and to strengthen and maintain and secure our country, as well as the function. And remember, with synthetic biology, when we start getting magic and we start getting synthetic things in, it changes the function, and also interfere or address or whatever critical infrastructure. So there are 16 different disciplines that are within the presidential policy directive. And I'm just going to briefly mention these. There is the chemical sector, which is managed by the U.S. Dragon Corps. There's the commercial facilities. In the new global system, you and your well-being are considered a commercial product. There's the communication sector, responsible for the transmission of information through networks. In the new global system, considers your body, brain, and soul both as information storage and part of a critical infrastructure communication system. Critical manufacturing sector. Under the new global system, it has turned all components of your body, brain, and our environment into manufactured products. The dam sector. In the new global system, all water from the massive oceans to that which is within your body is subject to control and power generation and or diversion projects. Think of this as a checkpoint. Defense industrial base militarizes and marshals all weapons, equipment, and systems crucial for national defense, including your entire body and even your brain. Emergency services sector. In the new system, it will muster all police, fire, emergency medical services towards maintaining public safety and responding to the increasing emergencies. It is public safety that they're interested in, not your individual safety. The energy sector. The global system is being unleashed, transmits, distributes, allocates all energy vital for the functioning of other critical infrastructure sectors. This includes harvesting your energy from your body, brain, and the environment. The financial sector. The new global system is transactionally based, providing credit and managing through institutions such as banks, insurance companies, investment firms, and soon the blockchain. You will be required this year to make an allegiance and either go into this system or to distance yourself from it.
Meaning, you're going to have to choose. Choose this day who you will serve. And then I'm reading these comments over here too. It's the manifestation of the Antichrist. Yeah, that's right. So, as I'm stopped here, I'm going. This is what this channel is right here. Celeste Salome. Okay, this is one of the channels I've been speaking about. She used to work in the government. However, she does not anymore. But she knows what's going on. She attends military conferences and attends various conferences. I don't know how she does it. I don't know if she sneaks in or you know, I just don't know how she's doing it. But anyway, she does attend them. She's got the documents to back up everything she's saying. She's got a website. It's called the Celestial Report 2.com. And that's the number 2. You don't spell out 2. It's the number 2. Celestial Report 2.com. And she's got a lot of free things on there that you can, you know, look up and watch and look at. But she also has for the members only, where you pay monthly, you know, because she works hard, you guys, and so I can understand her asking for funds, because she's not working. She's doing this pretty much full time and keeping everybody informed, and she's putting out information that a lot of people are not. You know, there are a lot of people out there putting out legitimate information, but she's putting out some information that I've not heard anywhere else. And this is all legitimate, you guys. None of this is made up. None of it's conspiracy theories. All of it is documentation in the GOV's documents, okay? So, But she did used to work for the government, and this is how she knows about everything going on. So let me start it over at 9, if I can get there. But y'all can go watch this video for yourself, but I'll start it over since I was talking. All right.
This system or to distance yourself from it. The food and agricultural system produces, processes, stores, and distributes food and agricultural products critical for ensuring a food supply. Under the new global system, food and agriculture is going to rapidly transition to quantum and holographic disciplines. Government facility sector. Under the new global system, all vassal states, including sovereign nations, will be usurped by the United Nations, even at their federal, state, and local, and all of the governmental buildings and facilities. They will be the essential buildings and function for the global government services. Healthcare and the public health sector, medical facilities responsible for preventing and responding to disease outbreaks have transitioned to robotics and quantum level to prevent and combat disease. Information technology sector. Increasingly, your body will be used for the global hive system and networks used for data storage, processing, and communication, critical for enabling the functioning of other infrastructure sectors. It is not going to be for your entertainment, your education, or work. Nuclear reactors, materials, and waste sector comprises infrastructure related to producing, storing, and disposing of nuclear materials and waste. Will you be used as a sponge to absorb radiation, much to your detriment? The transportation sector includes modes of transportation, such as aviation, maritime, railroads, and even the fantastic voyage into your body, controlling every movement of biological life and entities, goods, and services. And lastly, we have the water and waste water system sector, and that consists of infrastructure responsible for collecting, treating, and distributing water, and the collection and treatment and disposal of wastewater from the environment, but also within your body. See my coverage on the tardigrades. So is the Stargate and Black Magic connected? You be the judge. Stay tuned. So basically, this is going to be a webinar. Right now, I have 1,100 pages. I have been working on this for 6 months. You are starting to see different bits and pieces of it coming online, but it is the people that are presenting it are only covering little bits and pieces. They are not covering the whole landscape. So what I have spent the last, actually 7 months now, doing is laying this very complex program, the Stargate program, and the AI system in layman's terms so that you can understand it, and also connecting the dots with the Bible so that you can verify that this is going to come to pass. Because yes, it is in Scripture. I am not going to take questions today. You can go to celestialreport2.com, and it's not up today. It will probably be up sometime tomorrow. If you are a subscriber, this webinar series, which may encompass a whole year, it may take us a year to get through it, because I want to go at the pace that you can absorb what I am saying and not talk above you. For people that are not subscribers, you can purchase this webinar series, but it may be in blocks. So if you want, 1 week but not another week, there will be a variety of different options for you. Like I mentioned, it is not up yet. This is what I will be spending this evening doing, is getting these products up to you and polishing my presentation for Saturday, this coming Saturday. I Like I mentioned, this was going to be a book, but time is urgent, and you need to have this information now so that you can make wise decisions. This is Celeste with the Celestial Report. Please visit me at celestialreport2.com. Thank you.
And just so you know, this is her website right here. I've got it pulled up. Alright. If my phone will focus. It's not wanting to focus. That's it right there. And then I was already on a page right here about this. And I listened to Stu Peters' video about the jabs and how everybody's able to put magnets on their bodies.
Hi, this is Celeste from
hold
the
on.
Celestial.
Sorry, I thought I closed that video out, but anyway, I guess I didn't. But Stu Peters, this is on her website. This is I went under, I think it was under public, under free articles. I clicked on that and found this and pulled it up. And when you scroll down, it's got this video here that you can click on and listen to. And I suggest doing that. Okay. But I'm going to show you some pages on Facebook that I think you should, if you're on Facebook. I'm not on there much. I hardly ever get on there unless it's just to look at those pages or post something. Other than that, I'm not on there at all anymore. I just don't care for it at all. I haven't been on Facebook in forever, like I used to be socially. But anyway, she does have a lot of free articles. A lot. But if you want to subscribe, I think it's under this. Subscribe. This is what she's asking monthly, just to show you, But if you don't want to do that, then you are welcome to, look under the free articles right here. I'll click on it for you and show you. Hold on just one second. It's taking a minute to come up. And it's got all of this stuff, including that right there that I've been speaking about. And it shows all these red zones, or the areas where there's going to be no humans. There's going to be no humans there. And my area is in one of the areas that is in red. I live all the way down at the bottom of Alabama, and that is it is one of the areas. Not good. But anyway, this is a important thing to listen to. This is also another important thing to listen to. This one as well. This one as well. There's just a lot, and all this is free. Okay, here's the one I just clicked on that I was looking at. But here's all of this that is offered for free. So I just wanted to show you guys all of this stuff. And she is correct about the black magic. It is very much involved. And this is, this transhumanism going on that a lot of people think it's not real, it's fake, never can happen. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're very wrong about that. You're very wrong about that. But it is what it is. If you choose to believe that it's not real, well, then that's your prerogative to do so, is all I can say. I'm just kind of over these people who are saying things like that. So that's all I can say. If you choose to not believe it, then that's, then, oh well. That's all I can say. Oh well. But anyway, you might want to look at things like this on here. But there's just so much information that's good on this website. Okay. So there's that. And one thing I wanted to say before I show you what's on Facebook, look under her live video. And for anybody, I'm sure most everybody knows, but when you look her up, you'll go to the top when you're in your home, section of YouTube. Go up to the search bar and just type in Celeste Salome, that right there, and you'll come up to her page. And then I'll show you. Let me go there real quick, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, you'll go to this. Look under the live tab right here. Pull that up. Okay. And then it'll go to all the live videos. Alright. So that's the one we just watched. You know, you may want to watch something like this. But then watch this one. Definitely watch this one. All these movies, I'm telling you, they're documentaries. They're not just movies. They have to tell us. It's their law. But again, there's so many people who want to say, nope, that's fake. You know, nope. Again, if you want to believe that, that's your prerogative. But Fire and Ice, that's another one. You know, these right here about the Fire and Ice is some to watch. Look at some of the ones where she's answering questions. That's another. Those are, you know, other important ones to watch. You know, I just wanted to show this so y'all would know to go under the live tab and watch a lot of those. So there's that. All right, here I'm on Facebook now. Here is one public page to follow. All right, so maybe take a screenshot if you want to or whatever of this. You know, pause the video and take a screenshot because this is one to look for. Here's another one right here. You may want to take a screenshot again, you know, but here's another public page to follow. Make sure that when you get on these pages, go, you know, when you're up top, you'll see a follow button or like button or something like that. Just make sure you click on that. But spend some time scanning these pages. But I'm trying to find the doctor's page because it's very important to follow this one doctor that I've been speaking of quite a bit in some of my videos. Okay, this is her right here. This is the doctor I'm speaking about. Rhea, no more silence. Okay, maybe take a screenshot of that or whatever. And make sure you go, you know, type that in the search bar, find her. And spend some time scanning her page. Yeah, you may want to do that. Okay, because whether you got the snake bites, as I call them, whether you got them or not, we all have this stuff in us because it's been put into everything. Everything. Okay. And on her page, she had shared a video. This is what it's called. And it's both, but I'm gonna try to pull it up and show y'all. Why did it stop?